News headlines.
Entertainment.
Sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Yes, good morning. This is being brought to you by the Swiffer Wet Jet Wood. Is an all-in-one mopping tool that's specifically designed with finished hardwood floors in mind. So stop cleaning and start Swiffering. Good morning, Rickey. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Wednesday morning news. Leading headlines this morning, Rickey, is the Georgia Senate runoff election where Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock has won by more than 97,000 votes as of this morning, defeating Republican Herschel Walker. Warnock makes history as the state's first black senator to be elected to serve a full 6-year term. Here's what he had to say about the historic moment.
After a hard-fought campaign, or should I say campaigns, it is my honor to utter the 4 most powerful words ever spoken in a democracy. The people have spoken.
Yes, I love that. So congratulations goes out to him.
Well, when I sit up there, when I tell you I didn't go to bed until 2 o'clock this morning, I could not sleep. I couldn't stop watching MSNBC and CNN. I was even watching Fox News last night just to see what their take was, when are they going to call it? And then I got nervous at one point, man, when they showed.
Yeah, it was an emotional roller coaster.
Yes, it was.
Because it was going back and forth.
But you knew early Walker was going to be in the lead until the votes came in.
Yeah, because when they started saying they hadn't gotten Fulton County in those big counties in Atlanta, they only had 80-something% of the vote in or whatever, and those numbers started coming in, and I was like, it was just crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, but again, congratulations goes out to him. In other news, Rickey, the suspect accused of entering a Colorado gay nightclub, killing 5 people and wounding 17 others, was charged by prosecutors Tuesday with 305 criminal counts, including hate crimes and murder. The counts against Anderson Lee Aldrich include 48 hate crimes, 1 for each patron present in the club that night. Lastly, the Houston Police Department said they received reports just before 8 p.m. local time on Tuesday of a 14-year-old with self-inflicted stab wounds on the arms in the neighborhood River Oaks where Senator Ted Cruz resides. Cruz reps released a statement to the media saying this is a family matter and they are thankful their daughter is okay. You can read more headlines and news updates at RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What up there, Maria? Quarterback Baker Mayfield was released by the Carolina Panthers, is now an L.A. Ram. Of course, we know starting quarterback Matthew Stafford may be injured for the rest of the season. So, listen, the Rams are 3-9. They're not going back to the Super Bowl. They ain't even going to make the playoffs. But Baker's not going to save any season. But they're hoping that he can add some kind of spark for the rest of the way. We'll see what happens. Dallas Cowboys have concerns after wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr.'s physical that his recovery from his left knee injury, he had a physical with the Cowboys. They concerned that he may not be ready to play until mid-January, so Jerry Jones just trying to decide is it worth signing him or not. In my opinion, that's perfect timing. Playoffs begin in mid-January.
Right.
You know what
Let's
I'm saying?
go.
You ain't asking Odell to come in to be the number 1 or even the number 2 receiver. You're just asking him to come in and just listen, spot play, put you in the slot here and there for a few plays throughout the game. Even be a decoy. We ain't even going to ask you to make big plays. Be a decoy because you still Odell Beckham Jr. at the end of the day, even if you're at 75%. So we'll see what happens, man. That's my quick sports report for this morning. Gary, what's up there, man?
All right, Rickey, I was raised, my mom always told us as kids, honey, never look a gift horse in the mouth. Well, honey, they're saying, y'all, that several audience members from The Talk were gifted a safari getaway, honey, on Monday's show, and they are upset because they did not, honey, and the trip did not come with the airfare, which cost up to $2,000, y'all. Now, they're saying during the special 12-day gifting segment called Slays the Holidays, people could be seeing y'all jumping, honey, from their seats in excitement upon learning, y'all, that they would be enjoying a 6-day 5-night stay, honey, in a 5-star hotel in Africa. But they say, yeah, y'all sitting us on this trip, but y'all didn't give us no airfare.
Oh, wow.
Sad, Rickey?
Yeah, I think they can go and spot them $2,000. They get paid on that show.
Yeah, they sure do, but honey, they say they gave them the trip, but they said, "Good, you got to find your way that you could drive, walk, or fly, but we not paying for it." And I feel so bad for those people.
But it ain't no trip now. You got to go and give them airfare, or it's not a complete trip.
And so, well, what would make somebody do that?
And then everybody gonna be on different flights.
It's kind of cheesy to do it. Like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's just like you, Ricky, giving us some doggone what you call it, chicken and dumpling without the silverware.
Right.
Okay.
Eat with your hands.
Yes. So, but anyway, hopefully they give these people airfare because I feel so sad for them. They put them all on the TV just jumping and screaming. Baby, when these girls got the trip and realized, we can't get there though.
Right. They was at the airport ready. No flight. Pull out that credit card right quick. Huh?
They played that Alita Adams song.
We don't care how you get here. Get here when you can.
Magic carpet, swing rope to rope.
Yeah, so hopefully, you know, all right, the Kahlua today, y'all, is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today, y'all, is hollyhock. On the high end, you say hollyhock, and on the low end, you say beautiful Marv. That's your Kahlua for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion. I'm going to tell you about the case up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BRAT.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Y'all, this segment is being brought by Trojan Magnum. That's right, Magnum is the gold standard for those who live large, bold, and confident. Magnum large size condoms. Live large. Look for Magnum condoms wherever condoms are sold. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, according to TMZ, Tory Lanez has been hit with a third charge in the Meg Thee Stallion shooting case. Now, court records show that the new charge against the rapper is felony negligent discharge of a firearm, which comes on top of his two previous charges of assault with a semi-automatic weapon, firearm, and carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm. Tory's attorneys, George Medesian, said, "We are confident that at the conclusion of this trial, the truth will come out and Mr. Peterson will be exonerated of all charges. Jury selection has begun in the trial and opening statements are set for next week." I'm trying to figure out how they gonna exonerate this man. Like, this lady don't know who shot her. She was in the street with bloody feet, and then somebody texted the friend text somebody else and said, "Yo, he shot Meg." So anybody want to help me out with this?
So is this the defense saying this?
This is Tory's attorney. Yes, they're confident that the truth is that he'll be exonerated on all charges.
Yeah, that's their job. They just doing their job.
They have to say that, huh?
Yeah, because they got to put it out there just in case, they're reaching the jury pool. So because if you're going to serve on the jury, you're going to naturally hear about the case. So putting doubts already out there or whatever to try to taint the jury. Because they hadn't selected a jury yet. Is that accurate, Kay?
Yeah, I mean, what it sounds like is you got three people, the only three people that really know what happened, and it seems like everybody's telling their version of the truth, and the real truth is somewhere in the middle. It's just gonna have to come out in trial.
Yeah, but if you put it out there, potential jurors.
Well, you do want to tank the you do want
Right.
to kind of put it in the minds of the potential jurors. Yeah, you're right on that.
Yeah, because you don't want the jury going in. I mean, this just as if I was his. You don't want the jury going in thinking that he's guilty before the case even starts. So you got to already have them thinking before the jury even gets selected.
Plant that seed of doubt.
Plant that
Right,
seed.
that he may possibly get exonerated.
Right, that he might possibly be innocent. Like he didn't do it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, y'all. Well, let me tell you about Cardi B. She took to Twitter to throw some shots at accused child murderer Casey Anthony. Now, she tweeted, "I don't give a damn how they flip it, switch it, turn it, toss it. Casey Anthony is a disgrace of a mother and she should not have a uterus." She added, "I don't feel bad for her or the daddy. Y'all know what happened to that baby?" Anthony, who is currently featured on the new docuseries Casey Anthony, Where the Truth Lies, was acquitted of murdering her 2-year-old daughter Kaylee in 2008. And I think I got time for one more, y'all. Nelly is being dragged on social media after a clip from his concerts resurfaced online. He invited some young girls on stage and sang to them while twirling in their hair. I thought I saw something like this before a long time ago. Yeah, this seemed like this is it says some social media users feel like that the performance was completely innocent, while others are now calling him R. Nelly. Now, if this is the same old thing, can we not bring this up? Like, I need to check into this, but according to Rolling Stone, the judge has granted. Oh, this is something else. This is more Tory Lanez stuff in my story. Hold on, Tory Lanez. He was granted a release. I can't help it. I'm just reading what was wrote. Tory Lanez was sent to release for house arrest for Meg Thee Stallion shooting trial preparations. It says the jury's been selected. I said that already. And
no. This was done. This was prep. Our show prep this morning was done by Herschel Walker. So.
Oh, no wonder. Okay, so it's not the election, it's the erection.
No.
All right.
They saying a werewolf shot me.
We rolling, no Jack.
Well, you know what? We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC, you know. And in the meantime, in between time, why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. Who we repping today, Rock T?
We're going to talk more about Tory Lanez going to South Carolina State University.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
What up, Maria?
What up, Ricky? You know, with the holidays coming up, airports are about to be jam-packed with people trying to see their families. Well, here are some things you might want to be mindful of when taking your next flight. A new survey polled people on their biggest airport pet peeves. I know this is a sensitive topic for a lot of people on this morning show. Does it annoy you when people on a plane stand up in the aisle before it's their turn to get off? Now, 63% said that on top of other notable mentions, when the person behind you kicks your seat. Usually it's a kid, but not always. Line cutting, that includes people who try to cut at check-in and at the gate. When people are rude to airport staff and flight attendants. People don't like
that's
that.
mine right there. I can't stand that now.
Yeah. Also, when people crowd at the gate before it's time to board.
Yeah.
I experienced this one recently, Ricky. Strangers who force you into small talk on the plane. I flew out to Cabo, and this man talked to me for 2.5 hours straight, Ricky.
No, he wouldn't.
I mean,
he would have talked the back of my neck.
I'm watching movies, Jack.
I know how to turn around and go to sleep on you. I said, hey, hold that thought. And I turn my shoulders. All you got to do is say, because hold that thought ain't rude. Hold that thought is like, just stand by. Let me close my eyes for a minute and I'll get back with you. You know what I'm saying? And then why y'all crying if they're not calling your boarding class? Why we got to get past you?
Squeeze all through you.
Right.
Squeeze all through you. Won't you wait?
Yes.
Until they call your boarding class. That's stupid to me. And then the people that get up and jump, that's so discourteous. I call it discourteous. And rude to the flight attendants, real dismissive. Don't look them in the eye. Say, thank you for bringing me my wine or water or peanuts or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Flight attendants trying to be nice. Want to put some nuts in your mouth, sir? Put some nuts in your mouth? Being rude to them for no reason.
What about people that take their shoes off? That's on the list as well. I sat next to a man. He took his flip-flops off, and he said Indian style. So his knees were on top of me.
That's a man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, were exposed.
Yeah, you would have had that.
That's a man law right there violation.
Man, how tall was this dude?
When they put their feet on the seat, on the armrest behind you, like up, like if you sitting by the window and you see something moving, like what the hell is that? Somebody's feet? Yeah, I'll slide my elbow all the way back and be like, excuse me.
Like move. Safety pins on you and poke them.
Yeah, and then that cougher, that one cougher.
Oh, yeah, always one of those.
Oh, that one cougher. Oh, boy, that's why I still wear my mask. I be having a bag full of masks with that cougher. I put a hoodie up over my head, and I carry my own little blanket. I know how to fold up, but that one cougher, you keep that little small can of Lysol.
That don't cover their mouth.
And Maria, that little bit, they sell a little bitty cans of Lysol. You spray with that, but you get them damn cans out of Bed Bath and Beyond, Body Work, whatever you got to hit it like you're getting something out of your bag, and underneath you go shh. Smell up the whole first class. You got to make sure you have a comfortable flight.
For sure.
I can put you on game with all this flying. I can tell you the shortcuts. You need to get clear. You need to get TSA pre-check. We check where you can move on through, or do like Gary, get a wheelchair. Get a wheelchair.
Okay.
Well, I don't tell too many people because that's a good secret, Ricky.
Okay.
Well, it ain't no more.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get the wheelchair. Yeah.
I love it, baby.
Hold it. He can't man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, they're saying the ladies all over the world are going to listen to this and they're going to apply this to their lives. It's being reported, y'all, that wealthy bachelors who go on a date, y'all, with socialite Lori Harvey will be asked to sign an NDA agreement that comes with a very stiff $1 million penalty, which I don't think is that much, y'all. But they're saying, y'all, that Lori is making all men sign an ironclad non-disclosure agreement before she even considers going out with them. Now, sources explaining, y'all, that Lori makes all the men sign an NDA to make sure, y'all, that whatever, honey, they talk about is personal and it's confidential, y'all. Now, they're saying that the source said that the ironclad NDA was drafted by the same top Los Angeles law firm that created rapper Drake's infamous non-disclosure agreements for groupies. Now, they're saying anyone that wants to date Lori has to sign it. They're saying there's no exceptions. Now, the NDA agreement means, honey, that her wealthy dates can share, that they can't, y'all, share Instagram photos, videos, or text messages for clout if she decides not to go on a second date with them. And they're saying any violation of that NDA agreement will cost them only $1 million, y'all. And they're saying that the men that she dates, honey, definitely can't afford it. Now, you know, they said Lori, honey, is discreet about her personal life after breaking up with Michael B. Jordan, honey, earlier this year. Now, they're saying her famous father, Steve Harvey, confirmed their split in June, saying that Michael is definitely a cool dude. But they're also saying Mr. Harvey said that, look, as long as everybody can walk away in peace, be friends. He said, I ain't heard nobody say they busted no windows or nothing. He said, as long as you don't put your hands on my daughter, I don't give a damn what you do. Unquote.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that's okay.
I know that's right, because he let them be adults and do what they need to do. You know, they grown enough to date, so he's letting them handle their business. But don't judge his daughter. I get it.
Well, but not just that, though. Ricky, I mean, and Brad, y'all famous, wealthy people. Would y'all make people sign NDAs?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to sign one of them before you come into my apartment.
Or my house.
You get on the elevator, sign it at the concierge.
Concierge. You better pronounce it.
That's a new. We about to do that song, Ricky.
Yeah. Brad, all I need is a beat.
Yes.
My
Before you get
Lord.
on the elevator, sign it at the concierge.
Well, I think that's just horrible. I mean,
that ain't horrible. That ain't horrible. People talk too much. People will come in your house and think that you got something and fall on purpose, and then they're trying to sue you in a lawsuit, and then all this mess where they can get $5,000 or $10,000. Give them $5,000 or $10,000 so they could go away.
Then they'll sneak and film your bathroom, put it on social media.
Right.
My Lord. Well, honey, she's making them do it, though. I think she should. $1 million is not that much, but I mean.
Leave your telephone at the concierge.
Moving on, child. In other celebrity news, y'all, they're saying after 13 years engagement, honey, a beautiful, glorious 13-year engagement, they're saying it's officially over. Nia Long is no longer with her fiance, Udoka. They're saying that the news was first shared by people, which noted y'all that Miss Long, 51, and Udoka, 45, ended their beautiful relationship after the former Boston Celtics head coach allegedly had an affair with a female subordinate, y'all, within the team's organization. That woman, y'all, was allegedly a travel planner for who handled Nia's move to Boston to be with Udoka, who proposed to Nia back in 2015. Now they're saying later
2015.
They've been engaged for 13 years.
Yeah,
damn.
They've been together with that man for a long time. You know, she got a son with him. Now they're saying that Long's rep confirmed that the breakup report was true and said while Long and Udoka are longer together, they remain fully, y'all, committed to co-parenting their wonderful son, little Mr. Cash, y'all. Now, the couple split come after the Boston Celtics held their press conference in September, y'all, to address Udoka's suspension out there. Saying the news also comes amid Nia telling the Hollywood Reporter last week that the Celtics still, y'all, have not reached out to her privately, y'all, following that scandal in September. She said, quote, "It's very disappointed," the actress said. She said, "If you're in the business of protecting women, I'm sorry. No one from the Celtics organization has even called to see if I'm okay, to see if my children are okay." She also continued, "I think the most heartbreaking thing about all this was seeing my son's face when the Boston Celtics organization decided to make a very private situation public, y'all." And it's sad, and I feel so bad for him.
Son, Gary?
He like 13, poor thing. I feel so bad for him. He realizing his dad was a whoremonger and sleeping with his co-worker. Oh, my God.
I'm still thinking about that 13-year engagement. He wrote that.
Right.
But
He
yeah,
wrote
but
that
it's
like a
sad.
dirt bike.
Yeah, but it's just a sad thing. So now they're no longer together, which y'all knew neither. She would have been a fool had she stayed with him. Hell, she couldn't show her face in
Yeah,
the
that's
public.
public humiliation.
Public
that's
humiliation.
Because when people see them together, that's all they gonna think about is is that affair. And then she got to keep reliving it or whatever, you know. And the best thing to do is just cut your losses and move on. Huh?
But do the Celtics organization owe her anything?
Yes.
I'm just asking.
They owe her because, damn it, honey, I mean, she's a woman. If they supposed to be standing up for women's rights and doing all this stuff, and you got a doggone man on the working for the company, honey, that's a whoremonger and cheating on his wife
And
with
a
a
lady
woman
work
that
for the
worked for the
company,
company.
too.
Yes, and a woman that worked for the company.
Right.
Yes, they owe
I
her
think
an
they should have
apology.
put her name out there.
I don't know if they put it out or not, but honey, I think they did at one point, though, but they owe her. She needs to file a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against him, honey. She should go seek help, go to therapy, honey, get her some put her neck brace on, too, honey. They to roll her out for the press conference.
Coming there like Sinead they did on Martin when
That's right.
What's the name? Put a dent in her Mercedes.
That's right, honey. That's right.
Neck
So.
brace, a leg cast.
When Mark Curry was a lawyer, Brett.
The color today, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Holly Hook. On the high end, you say Holly Hook, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Marv, y'all. That's the color for the day, honey.
Boy, that was so funny when Mark Curry broke character when he did that closing argument and went back to that table, put that paper over his face because he was trying not to laugh. Oh, man, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Motorcycle, I got your wake-up call. 8669, Ricky, call me now.
Wake up, it's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this long, this slid you in your house shoes, go and be better. Wake up, encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know what you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Jasmine Lee calling from Humboldt, Tennessee. I would like to congratulate my daughter Madison for winning student council president and her best friend Brooklyn vice president. Wake up, wake up.
Wake up, Katie and the twins from Miami.
This is the Barvis Band from Ocala, Florida, and I'm calling to wake up my teacher, my mom, my dad. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. My name is Judy Lucas from Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm calling to wake my daughter up, Kaniki Lucas. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, everybody. Calling everybody from Ohio. On their way to drop my son Daniel Lopez. Wake up, Ohio.
Hey, what's up? I'm Keith Swan. It's my daughter Nova. Say hey, Nova.
Hi, I can think of you.
Chattanooga, wake up, wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Montgomery, wake up. Columbus, wake up. In Albany, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate it, Brett.
You welcome, Ricky.
This segment is being brought to you by
Capital One Shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning, Janie.
Yeah.
They tell me you went out there and voted for Herschel Walker.
What?
They said, did he win?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I just hope and pray that he lost because I don't like him and the things that he say because he ain't gonna donate nothing to this church. I am Bernice Jenkins. I got your church announcements. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Segment's being brought to you by Burwell Funeral Home. You stab them, we grab them.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
There is a special drive to collect toys on next Sunday to drop off toys for all the parents with cockeyed kids.
Oh, Lord.
But they asking, please do not drop them off any games like Jenga, Operation, or Connect 4. Don't drop those off. Now, in a related announcement, all cockeyed adult members is being asked to please stop backing in the parking spaces.
because folks' cars been getting scratched and dented up.
Oh, Lord.
And somebody gonna get the fighting out there. So if you cockeyed, don't back in. And if you know they cockeyed and they banging in, stop them and you back the car in. Now, if they cockeyed and you cockeyed, you stopping the wrong car from backing in, and it's just a bunch of confusion.
Yeah.
So if you cockeyed, don't park. Just pull up to the church and blow.
Get dropped off.
If you cockeyed, just get an Uber. As a matter of fact, if you cockeyed, just stay at home because it's causing a lot of confusion.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh. Oh, my God.
97-year-old Deacon Cleavon Grant homegoing services Friday at 1 p.m. You going to that, Janie? Janie. Hello. She done hung up.
Gone.
Janie.
Yeah.
97-year-old Deacon Cleavon Grant. His homegoing service is Friday at 1 o'clock. You know him, don't you?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He had been suffering from a stiff neck, blood clots, prostate blockage, severe stomach bubbles, swollen forearm veins.
Took a workout, boy.
Oh, wow.
I don't know how you get swollen forearm veins, but
Getting the blood too much. You donate too much blood.
and impacted eye boogers. But that ain't what killed him.
What killed?
He was at the house Monday night when somebody rung the doorbell. And he opened it up and seen that it was about 9 white folks, and they was singing Christmas songs. But they was dressed as angels in long white robes in Cleveland, and you know he's from Mississippi. And he thought it was the Ku Klux Klan and fell out dead right there on the porch. So the funeral's gonna be Friday at 1:00 p.m. Make sure you be there. And no cockeyed pallbearers, please, because the last time they took the casket to the wrong grave. That concludes our church announcement. All right, Janie, I'll call you.
Rickey Smiley, the morning show. People are excited all over the United States. Who is this?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm probably finna go to jail in a little bit.
You're not coming to work?
No, I can't come to work. I'm probably finna go to jail.
Black
I'm
Tony.
finna go to jail. So you don't hear what I'm saying? I'm finna go to jail probably.
Okay, it's probably your fault you going. If you come to work, bro.
It ain't my fault. I'm trying to come to work. I get up them.
What is it about you? You can make time to do everything else, but when it comes to these early morning hours that you applied for.
Listen, Shady, you making it worse. Don't nobody want to come to work more than me. Don't nobody want to come to work more than me. Don't nobody.
You ain't been in 3 years, bro.
Four. How
long has it been?
A little bit over 4.
Don't nobody want to come to work more than me right now. I definitely want to be at work right now.
Show us.
I can't help it though. I got to call the
Show us.
Rick, when you call the fire department, do the police come too?
What?
I got a situation right now, and I got to call the fire department, and I'm scared the police gonna come. Like I got warrants.
Man, you got more. Man,
I'm stuck.
I feel like I feel like you're a walking Ukraine.
I don't want to talk to you, Shawty. I want to talk to Maria, because she don't want to be nice to me.
What's going on?
I'm stuck in the
What's
crib.
up?
I'm stuck in the crib, right? I'm stuck right here in the crib. I can't get out. Because, you know, I'm dating this little chick. She a little person. And she sleep in the crib. And I was smashing last night and my foot.
And what?
Oh.
My foot got stuck in the rail.
In the rail.
And I
In the
can't get it
rail?
out.
In the rail of what?
I told you I'm stuck in the crib.
Oh, in a
She
baby,
sleep in a baby crib.
baby crib.
Yeah, she sleep in the baby crib. Now it's squirrels up in there trying to smash. And my legs stuck. Now I got to call the fire department.
So your ankle stuck on the baby. So why you got the little person chick that you hollering at sleeping on the baby crib? Oh, Black Tony.
Because she real cute.
She what?
So while I'm waiting to go,
why you ain't put her up in your bed?
Because I'm at her house.
What?
He at her house.
I'm at her house.
And she sleep in the crib.
Oh, she sleep in the crib.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm stuck in the crib. Damn, but
So how she get in there, Black Tony?
She sleeping there. Hell, she short.
She's a little person, Rick.
Okay, so you hit it. So you smashed inside of a baby crib, the little person. How old is she?
She's 26. But she get little. I just squirreled up in her in case her mama came in. When she it's a lot. Maria.
That's a strong baby crib.
What's going on, Tony?
Maria, I think I'm finna go.
Just keep your voice down because she's still sleeping, so whisper.
No, she woke up. She just
So do the baby crib rock?
Yeah, it's swaying from side to side.
Who rode in an ambulance car? Throw your hands up. If you rode in an ambulance car, everybody who rode in the ambulance car, everybody.
Well, that's my nephew Andre right there, boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Rode in an ambulance car.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, 4 minutes after the album, Rickey Smiley, the morning show, the same as being brought to you by AARP. That's right, find a mental wellness routine that works for you. Get resources to sleep better, eat better, manage stress, and more. Visit aarp.org/mental health. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. I told y'all when this story first broke, honey, that one day, honey, Mr. Holmes will definitely get his news, and now it's being reported he's getting it. Saying y'all that Amy Robach, y'all, is set to return to Good Morning America, y'all, as early as next week. But they're saying her co-star and lover, married anchor TJ Holmes, will remain suspended indefinitely, y'all. They're saying because he lied, Ricky. That's why. Yes, they say Amy, honey, she carried on a relationship. She said she was separated from her husband. She said, and he knew it and all that other stuff. But Mr. Holmes, they said, allegedly lied to the world. He told the world, honey, that he was separated from his beautiful wife, y'all, Miss Mary Lee, honey, and saying that all things was good, but they're saying he's a lie. They say him and poor Miss Mary Lee was still together, number one, and they said number two, he done slept with another doggone producer. They said a producer on the show as well, honey. He was spreading his little love around, so they're saying, honey, people are angry with him, and yes, it's not illegal or what have you, but he's lied, and
he need to call Ben Crump. That ain't fair.
Why it ain't fair? It's fair.
It took two to tango.
It took two to tango, but
yeah, she grinded back.
Yeah, she may have grinded back, but let's be clear, honey. She is a woman of non-African descent, honey. And when those girls cry out, baby, the world listens. And they listening to poor Miss Amy Robach. She hunched back.
Hit him within circles.
Yeah, he took Miss Amy's virginity, honey. So
clockwise and counterclockwise.
Yeah. Whatever, honey. I say how.
You're right. You're right, though, Kay. I think it's not fair. What did you say, Kay? She got the complexion for protection.
You're damn right.
Something like that, yeah. So.
She may have it, but honey, he should have known that, honey. I don't care how light of a hue he is of African descent, you're still of African American, and it don't work, honey. So he would not be going back to
That's
work.
an example right there.
Yeah, honey.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
We are moving on.
She went counterclockwise.
Well, you're right. You're right, Gary.
Yeah, honey. They say, honey, his situation is much more murkier. They say, honey, by TJ claimed that he was separated from his beautiful wife. They say he began a relationship with his wife's friend, and the friends are saying they call it cap.
Brad, to be quiet.
Be quiet, Brad.
Circles around it.
And then she said the circle clockwise.
You hit him in all directions. What other tea you pouring, Gary?
Well, this is the first part, honey Maria. This is really just disturbing me, honey, because it just really hurts.
And then the video, they went camping.
They went
and
camping.
She put in the bag in the car. He walked by, he popped her on the butt.
Popped on the butt, honey. How dare he do that and put Miss Mary Lee at home with them cheering.
And
but
then it didn't
nevertheless,
jiggle. Wait a minute. Then it didn't jiggle when he popped it. It didn't jiggle. It didn't jiggle.
But Rick, that was
you
dirty.
pop somebody on the butt and it don't jiggle and you get suspended from your job, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, well, honey, I guess
but
it
if you get suspended from your job and you pop on the butt and the butt jiggle, was it worth it, Kay?
Oh yeah, well, she got that.
My Lord,
she
honey.
got that.
Woo.
My Lord, honey.
Well, she got that. As soon as she pull her hand down, that's the sound you hear. Sound like you just struck a big ass match.
Long back, turn into legs.
Boy.
Oh, Lord. Y'all just pray, honey. This is a serious situation, honey. We need to pray, honey. Pray for Miss Mary Lee, honey.
You. Yeah, you're
but
right.
It's sad. But nevertheless, honey, he won't be going back to work no time soon. So they reminded him, honey, of whom he is, since he thought he was Mr. T.J. Holmes.
It seems like with the Boston Celtics coach and then now him, they're gonna get the longest suspension. They ain't gonna do nothing to the lady. Yeah,
Of course they not, because look who they was messing with. Had they been messing with Keisha Maluka, they would have hunted and told him go ahead.
I don't know no black folks named Maluka. Who is Maluka?
She from Nigeria.
Somebody on the Lion King.
Wakanda.
Ain't no Wakanda. You say she from Wakanda, Brad?
Zamunda.
Zamunda.
Maluka. I heard of Malika, but not Maluka.
That's her cousin. But let's just keep our parties lifted up in prayer. Oh, I feel so bad, honey. It's just a sad day, honey. So maybe might come work for one of the African-American networks, honey. I'm sure he'll get hired there. All right, moving on. Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, they say he's been ordered to enter mediation with his rape accuser, Miss Jennifer Ho. Now, they're saying that the case is referred to court next mediation. Now, they say parties to select a mediator by 2012, 22, and complete mediation by 3/6/23. Now, they're saying parties may participate in the mediation remotely. Court document obtained, said this. Now, they said it added parties shall file a joint status report 2 weeks after completing the mediation, but no later than by January, March the 20th of 23, whichever date is later, y'all. And, I feel so sorry for Nicki Minaj, y'all, because they're saying last month, her husband, Kenneth, sued the state of New York, claiming that the state has unlawfully included him in a sex offender registry. Now, New York State, the defender is moving to dismiss as it argues that Petty had every opportunity to challenge his status previously. Now, recently, he faced in-home detention for failing to register in California. Now, according to court documents received, they're saying the court will begin oral arguments on January the 6th, 2023. And they're saying that Nikki has stood by her husband through all of his legal dramas, y'all. So that's a woman that's standing by her man, honey. I bet you Mary Lee stood by T.J. Holmes, honey, until she got the news. So, but nevertheless, let's hope all parties and everything is good for Nicki Minaj, y'all, because, honey, I know Loretta Lynn wrote the song.
Now, you can't say a black woman don't stand by her man, Gary.
Look, when you stand by his ass, look what he done. Hell, you should run from him at that point, honey, wait till it's all settled, then come back. Hell, don't stand by him through all that, spending your doggone hard-earned money. He ain't got no money to spend. Hell, she's spending hers. No, sir. But, baby, this is what I'm...
You be mad for real, though.
You're damn right, because Ricky just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Hell, you standing by your man here with all your doggone money. If you would have been going through that to buy you, hell no, he would have threw you away, honey, like old dirt water. But, honey, these women standing by these men, honey. Mary Lee stood by T.J. Holmes like a fool, honey, watching the damn kid and stuff, honey, while he on the news gallivanting to see the damn queen. And while he up there in London seeing the queen, what he doing? He's seeing the queen and being with a queen. No.
I'm singing Mary.
No, Mary, don't you weep. Tell Martha not to moan.
Pharaoh's army.
Pharaoh's army.
Don't you know that they drown?
Come on, Brad.
Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Tell Martha not to moan.
That tramp moaned, honey, so it's too late to tell her not to now, honey, because she's named with that woman's husband. All right, the color today is Holly Hook. On the high end, you say Holly Hook, and on the low end, you say Beautiful Marv. That's the color for today. Lord,
y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Gary!
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen now, every Wednesday on Rickey Smiley Morning Show is Wellness Wednesday. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier is back to answer your general medical questions. So call us up at 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. Now, our whole team is having to work remotely today because Gary didn't call. Damn, Gary. How? See, there you go.
Whoa. Wait a damn minute here. I was just clearing
there you
my
go.
throat. You know, I don't believe that. You know, I had just bragged about it. I'm like, honey, I ain't never caught no COVID. All y'all didn't have COVID, and then somebody come in barking every damn day, and I don't know who that was, but I ain't gonna say no name. But anyway, and then all of a sudden,
We're just throwing folks under the bus, left and right.
It just happened. At least I don't feel any symptoms. I didn't feel nothing, honey.
Because you went and got vaccinated.
Yes, I had all the vaccinations. I had the shots and the boosters and stuff. So, but Jesus knows. He
Yes, probably not gonna have no symptoms.
No, I had no symptoms.
Dr. Collier, how you doing, man?
I'm doing wonderful, Rickey Smiley. And just when you thought it was safe to go back to work and get back and be socializing, etc., this triple-demic, flu, COVID, and RSV are filling up ICUs across the country, Ricky, and patients are getting sick. People are testing positive, and the positivity rate is out of control right now. There are currently about 37,000 cases reported in the U.S. daily with test positivity of 8.6%, and when test positivity is above 5%, the transmission rate is considered uncontrolled. And remember, the results of home testing are usually not even reported. So people test at home, and then they call the healthcare provider, and they're treated, and that really goes uncounted. So we are back in the midst of significant and substantial COVID transmission. This is follow-up of the Thanksgiving traveling period. Everybody, that did a lot of substantive and significant travel for Thanksgiving are now testing positive. And I'm seeing it in my private practice. Every day I'm getting positive tests now.
Wow. Gary, have you, don't you have a home test? Are you testing negative again?
Yeah, I think I'm testing negative and stuff. So, but I feel good. So I think I'll be back to work probably by Friday. So I'll be ready for Monday.
I was going to come by that. I was right. But you didn't clean up.
I did not clean up, but I'm going to be very honest. So,
I'll talk about you.
Yes, you will. But let me tell you something, Ricky. When you live by yourself, ain't nobody got time to be doing all that cleaning up, honey. I just walk in, drop the bag.
That might be why you got COVID. Probably.
Yep.
Damn house decorated like where COVID came from. That part of
Okay, well, let's be clear. Gary does not need to be hosting company after testing positive. So it's a good thing you didn't go by, regardless of whether he cleaned up or not. And so, this is, it is negatively impacting. As you can see, lots of people in the workplaces are testing positive, and so they're having to remain isolated. Or if they come to work, they're going to contaminate or infect their coworkers. So this is a problem. Just this morning, Ricky, 15 minutes before I came on the air, I got a call. I got a father that tested positive and two of his children. And the father is having substantial symptoms. The children are, one of them has asthma, and so that's a higher risk situation. But the father really, he's having major symptoms and is literally on his way to my office right now. So I've seen the full gamut. I've seen people that tested positive that had minimal symptoms like Gary, and then I have people that I've actually had to hospitalize because of severe shortness of breath and other problems that they were having. So we have to be, sensitive to this and appreciate that the COVID pandemic is real. It is here. And, people seem to be confused again, when they're having symptoms. Let's briefly go over some of the symptoms that you can expect with COVID.
Right.
Fever or chills, cough, shortness of breath, or difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headaches, new loss of sense of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nausea or vomiting, and diarrhea. All of those are symptoms of the COVID. You can have any of them or all of them. But people are calling me saying, it's just my allergies flaring up, or I think I just got a cold, because of the weather. But this is a problem. And, you need to be conscientious about it and test yourself. Almost everybody has home tests. So I say, before you call me with your symptom list, do a home test. If you have a home test and it's positive, it's positive. It doesn't matter. If you get 2 lines, it's positive.
All right, let's go to the phone. You're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
I'm a breast cancer survivor, and I got sick about a month ago, but it wasn't COVID, and it wasn't the flu, but it was like bronchopneumonia. So, and I, coughed up a lot of the mucus stuff. But I want to know, is there anything that I could take to rid this cough? I hadn't gotten rid of the cough.
Yes, the cough, again, is usually a symptom of persistent inflammation in your lungs and in your respiratory tract. So natural anti-inflammatories, the vitamin D at 5,000 international units per day, or omega-3 fish oil also helps with inflammation. I personally like vitamin C at 1,000 milligrams per day, and elderberry extract. All of those are natural things that you can do to boost your immune system and help get rid of the inflammation. Everybody wants to take a pill today and be well tomorrow, and you have to understand there's a process and your body has to get through it, and it's going to take a minute, particularly if you had pneumonia. Most people, it takes 6 to 8 weeks to recover fully from pneumonia.
All right, Joe, with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Norman Woods, and I'm calling from Monroe, Louisiana. And I just wanted Dr. Collier, what's some ways I can keep my blood pressure down?
Okay. One, follow up with your primary care provider and take your blood pressure medication. Everybody looks for something natural when they get diagnosed with blood pressure medicine. I don't want to take blood pressure medicine. Blood pressure medicine is key, and you take whatever it takes to control your blood pressure. But understand there are medications that can have negative side effects like depression or weight gain or even loss of erectile function, particularly, in African-American men. I don't use those medications. Make sure your doctor does not use those medications because there are other alternatives that won't have those side effects but will lower your blood pressure and prevent you from having a heart attack or a stroke.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Collier. I was a teenager when Surgeon General C.L. Koop gave his message on practicing safe sex. I just want to see what your word is on practicing safe sex is for today.
Oh, absolutely. Safe sex meaning no exchange of body fluids, and that means using everything from dental dams to condoms. People will sometimes, they'll use condoms, particularly the magnums if you're Rickey. But when you don't do that, you have other sexual practices where you're not protecting yourself. So, that means you using the condom was almost a waste of time. So you need to make sure that, you do that. And that's the safe sex means no exchange of body fluids. And that means, again, protecting yourself orally and in your genital area.
Dr. Kyle, you need to say pause.
Hey, Dr. Kyle, you just violated man law, bro.
You got to say pause on that one, bro.
Now, he's saying that because I read the Trojan commercial.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Thank you.
He's doing the back the commercials.
But, Ricky, Dr. Kyle, can people be more empathetic with people if you got COVID? I mean, I was treated hell like I had the plague or something. They opening the doors, spraying out every doggone thing, and like I'm not there.
Yeah, and Gary, what you just said is absolutely true because now people are getting COVID fatigue, and so they're not empathetic, and they're doing those sorts, which makes people not want to tell people that they tested positive. So people are testing positive at home, but still going about their usual and customary activities. They're still going to work. They're still going out. They're still doing the things they shouldn't be doing to expose other people because when they tell people they're positive, they get a negative response like you just described.
Okay. They escorted you out of here like you was Betty Ford.
Okay, they like I was the damn plague. I'm like, well, girl, it's just COVID. I mean, not just COVID, but I mean, I'm like, I ain't dying.
Brad, they had on NASA suits. They escorting Gary ass out the radio station. Dr. Collier.
These are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those
Brad,
of
no.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast or its production crew. Remember, it is not too late to get your shots. If you have not had them, start your regimen now. If you've had 2 shots and even up to 2 boosters, still get the new bivalent booster and get your flu shot. Get your flu shot. Follow me on all social media at AskASK Dr. MJ.
Brad was around. She know what happened to me.
I wasn't there. I just heard you hackling and coughing.
No, girl, you remember the first day when you had to let somebody know, wait a damn minute. Now, you ain't exempt. You remember?
Oh, yeah. You talking about other people.
And Tamar Braxton was the only person been calling me and checking on me. So hi, Tamar. Thank you. I know Brad wasn't able to. She would have gave me some soup or something.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Yeah, it's time for Ricky's Quickies. Let's go.
Quickies.
Without ugly in the world, there be no beauty. Rickey Smiley, thanks for your sacrifice.
Quickies.
Brand thicker than cold peanut butter.
Quickies.
Rickey Smiley laughed like he got an old ass carburetor in his chest instead of lungs.
Quickies.
In the Benini.
Quickies.
Hey, Ricky, who laughed like this on your show?
Quickies.
I'm trying to eat a Thanksgiving food.
Quickies.
I love the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and you all too.
Quickies.
A man should never clap his hands saying boo-boo when talking to the fellas.
Quickies.
I get to work early so I can hear why Black Tony doesn't come to work.
Quickies.
Bring back the Big Ass Face Awards.
Quickies.
I want to give a shout out to the brother.
Quickies.
Yo, why did Esco Gary act like he was some type of bacteria infection?
Quickies.
Hey, Rick, say something funny. Something funny. Rock T laugh.
Quickies.
Cora.
Quickies.
The limpity leg is stronger than the regular leg because it got more muscles.
Quickies.
Rickey Smiley, you was talking about Boosie becoming Jackson State new head coach. You ain't lying, boy. You ain't lying.
Quickies.
Gary, wake up, girl. If you had to go 24 hours without saying the words baby or honey, what would you do?
Quickies.
Man, I went over to Ogbar's dealership and tried to pay for one of them Hyundais, man. They told me to underlay.
Quickies.
79, shut up at a Honda.
Quickies.
Ricky, what is it with this Suge Avery?
Quickies.
Ricky, would you please loan Maria a tea? Because I think it's very important. It's very, very important.
Quickies.
The Black. I love her. I always love her.
Quickies.
Rickey Smiley is so fine, and I love him so much.
Quickies.
Santa Claus coming straight to the ghetto.
Quickies.
Hello, love the show. That's my quickie.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, you know what? We got to talk about this, y'all. All right, y'all, everybody that's listening to the show, we used to do this thing called the Big Ass Face Awards, and our Special K stopped doing it for some reason. I don't know.
Because it ain't my damn show.
Hey, we did not tell you not to do the Big Ass Face Awards.
I can't just arbitrarily throw it out there.
Yeah, y'all, you ever heard us heard the Big Ass Face Awards?
No, you ain't said nothing. We can do it tomorrow.
Man, we got categories, man. There's a lot of people that don't have a big head, but they got a big ass face. And
they need to be acknowledged.
Yeah, and they need to be acknowledged. And we had the Jay Leno Award, the Lionel Richie Award.
Yeah.
Like these are
Kamora
like
Lee Simmons.
The what?
Kamora Lee Simmons, LL Cool J, was a lot of them.
Yeah, the Centennial. These are like the Centennials. It was a very prestigious. DJ Drama used to co-host it. So we're going to start back doing it. When do we do it every year?
We would do it early, like February-ish.
So y'all go ahead and get your nominees in, and we're going to put out the categories. And so over Christmas, and we're going to let y'all pick the winner. So we will be bringing back the Big Ass Face Awards, and we're going to be bringing back Ought to Be Glad What the Lord's Done For You. Ought to be glad, ought to be glad, ought to be glad. We're going to be bringing back all that stuff, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Hey, I'm about enjoying the good things in life, success, family, legacy. But y'all know too well that you cannot. You know, I woke up this morning. This a weird time right here, Maria and Brat. We're in between holidays. It's a weird time. Like like after Thanksgiving, feel like the holiday season is over, and I'm trying to get myself in the Christmas spirit, and I really want to push everybody over into the Christmas spirit this morning. And if you like this song, God put this on my heart this morning when I woke up. He woke me up in my right mind, slid me across the floor into my house shoes. He didn't have to do it, but he did. And we thank him and we praise him. And, the morning that Jesus was born, it was a night, a beautiful night. It was a holy night. And if this song bless your heart, call me on the telephone right now. Call me. 8669-RICKY. If this song bless you, call me. Just give a shout out. I just need a shout out. I need love.
Love.
Holy night.
Turn it up, Super Dave.
Stars are
brightly
shining. It is the night.
Hush, Brett.
Of our dear Savior's birth.
Take it in. Everybody.
Long lay the world.
Let me know how you feel.
In sin and
error
pine. Till he appeared. And the soul felt it's worth.
It's worth. Herschel Walker version.
A thrill of hope. The weary world rejoicing.
The phone lines are open right now. 8669-RICKY. Call me now.
A new and glorious.
Turn your radios up right now. Here we go.
On your knees.
You feel that?
Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night.
Come on, y'all.
When Christ was born.
Let's go, y'all.
Been
home.
Divine, oh, night divine.
Hey, there's more. There's more. There's more. Let's go. Oh, we're not playing with y'all this morning. Call me. Right now.
Yeah.
I need to hear you from you.
Christ was born.
8669-RICKY. Call me now. Let's go. Do we have calls?
It's how he brought it back down.
From your hearts.
Yes.
I'm about to take a call, Super Dave. Play it again in the background. We need to get the...
Oh, wow.
If that don't... Did he stop and start back, Rob?
He ran out of breath. Yeah,
he did do that.
Started back.
Y'all need to get at me. 8669-RICKY. Let's go to the phone. Good morning, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You're on.
Oh, my God, it's making me feel awesome. Keep it going. I'm feeling pretty good. It gave me a little energy.
Well, it's not the tone, it's the words that gets me. It's the words, the meaning of the words that really touches my heart.
It just makes me want to sing. It's like ship top, tootin' tatin' too.
I love y'all. Y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. Oh, man.
It's worth.
All right, y'all. We got Bakari Sellers. Thank you for your phone call. We got Bakari Sellers coming up next, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, listen. Now, yesterday, the historic election went down in Georgia between re-elected Senator Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker. At certain points in the night, it was not looking good for the senator, which I wasn't worried because I knew what I was looking at. But I know people was nervous because they was on Facebook like, oh, my God. But ultimately, he pulled through with the win, and a big win to me. And online, to break everything down, how it will affect the Senate moving forward is our good friend, CNN political analyst, attorney, and New York Times best-selling author Bakari Sellers. Bakari, good morning.
Good morning.
Man, that was a long night. Had me up to like 2:00 in the morning. I just couldn't stop watching. I was even watching Fox. I was watching y'all. Man, it was crazy last night, man. Where do we start, man? Did you know he was gonna win?
Yeah, I mean, I think many people who were watching Georgia felt like he was overperforming in many of those small rural counties where there are a lot of Republican voters. You know, he knew he was going to get beat in those counties, but he wasn't getting beat as bad. And Fulton, DeKalb, Gwinnett, Cobb, you know, those areas that are in Atlanta and around Atlanta. I mean, I said they showed up like black people at church. They showed up like right after devotion, right before the sermon, and just on time. So when those votes came in, we knew it was a game over then because Raphael Warnock just did what he was supposed to do in that Atlanta metro area, and we got up for 6 more years now.
Right.
Yeah, it was like 53,000 something votes in Cobb County. Now that you mention it, that was crazy. But when it was showing those counties that you just named, that it was like 88% votes in, and I knew that those counties right there. And one of the analysts was getting phone calls from people from Republican, from people on the Republican side saying it's over, it's a wrap. I was sitting there watching because I just couldn't believe it. I said maybe they know something I didn't know. But at what point, Bakari, did you ever get nervous during the count, or you're like, oh my God?
No, I mean, the work had been done. I mean, you began to see the early voting numbers come in first, and you saw how strong those were. You saw him overperforming. I mean, he won Fulton County 91% to 9%. I mean, that's just huge. And what you have to realize is that there was a great deal of resentment that black voters have for Herschel Walker. It was that they put up somebody who, although he looked like us, didn't represent our values, didn't represent the intellect, the ability to go to D.C. and carry a conversation, and was shucking and jiving, and that resentment made black folk come out in large numbers, and not just Atlanta, but also in Richmond County, which we know as Augusta, and also in Savannah. And so it was a good night for democracy.
So, Bakari, I got a couple of questions a couple of points for you to speak on. Now, with this win by Raphael Warnock, do you think that this lessens the effect of Joe Manchin and a Kirsten Sinema, and also does this further damage the effect of Donald Trump as a potential candidate in 24?
So those are two very, very, very good questions. Very good questions. The first is, yes, it does lessen the impact of Joe Manchin. It allows a lot of the ideals that Joe Biden wants to pass to go through a little bit easier. There's a big difference between a 50-50 Senate and a 51-49 Senate. Now, you don't have to have split committees. You can get through judges a lot quicker, appointments a lot quicker. And so the Senate will move a lot smoother. A lot of those weird investigations they're going to launch in the House because they have the majority, you'll be able to push back against those in the Senate. So it really will help and unlock the potential of the Senate. In terms of Donald Trump, this is going to sound different, but I actually think it makes him stronger. I mean, look, he got beat in 2021.
You think this made Trump stronger?
And the reason why is, with the indictments, with the conviction of his company losing last night, I think there are going to be a lot of Republican candidates who think that they can beat him for the president of the United States. And what that means is that instead of having a field of 1 or 2 or 3 people, it's going to be a big Republican field, upwards of 10 people running. And Donald Trump still controls 25% of the Republican Party. And if he continues to get 25% in the primary all throughout, he'll be the nominee again. And I think that, there are a lot of people who think he's weak, which means more people will run, which actually benefits him.
But I mean, Bakari, every candidate that he picked lost. You got Ron DeSantis down there, sitting down there waiting, or whatever. Me personally, I hope that Donald Trump get the Republican nomination because he's gonna bring out the Democrat. Because black folks, we feel the way we feel about Donald Trump. I really hope, because I'm definitely voting for Donald Trump in the damn primary.
I'm with you. But I'll tell you this. I mean, it's not just Ron DeSantis. I mean, you got Nikki Haley, you got Tim Scott, you got Mike Rogers, you got Mike Pompeo, you got Mike Pence. You got all of these Republicans who are going to run for president, and the more people that run for president, if he continues to trot along at 25%, the better off he'll be.
Yeah, but I think America kind of showed that they're kind of done with the crazy and the far extreme right politics. Right. And I don't think he's going to have the same juice he had in 2016.
No, I'm not. No, you're missing what I'm saying. I don't think that he's going to be president of the United States again. I mean, I just think he's going to be able to win a primary because more people are going to run against him. And I think that what we saw was, you're correct in your analysis, it was a rejection of all the crazy from Arizona to Nevada to Pennsylvania, all the way down throughout Georgia. And so it doesn't bode well for Republicans in the long run. But I would love to have a matchup with any Democrat, whether or not it's Raphael Warnock or Kamala Harris or Joe Biden or Gavin Newsom or whomever versus Donald Trump in 2024. I'd take that matchup any day of the week.
Yep.
Yep, man. Hey, Bakari, thank you so much for jumping on with us. We run it. Look, let everybody know how you can be reached, man, and thank you for coming on this morning.
Always. Bakari_Sellers on Twitter, Bakari Sellers on IG. Much love to all of you all. And shout out to everybody in Georgia who showed up to vote. We owe you a debt of gratitude.
I know that's right. Y'all, one time for Bakari Sellers. Front page coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Watch the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, this segment is being brought to you by Visit Orlando. Hey, give the gift of memories this holiday season where anything is possible if you can imagine it. Plan your trip at visitorlando.com. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's your Wednesday morning news. Democrat Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock made history as the state's first black senator to be elected to serve a full 6-year term, beating Republican Herschel Walker in Georgia's runoff election. Here's what he had to say last night at his victory party.
After a hard-fought campaign, or should I say campaigns, it is my honor to utter the 4 most powerful words ever spoken in a democracy. The people have spoken.
Wow.
Yep, and they were swag surfing last night in Atlanta, Ricky. You should see the videos on social media. Yeah. So congratulations to Raphael Warnock. In other news, the suspect accused of entering a Colorado gay nightclub, killing 5 people and wounding 17 others, was charged by prosecutors Tuesday with 305 criminal counts, including hate crimes and murder. In Texas, the Houston Police Department say they received reports just before 8 p.m. local time on Tuesday that a 14-year-old with self-inflicted stab wounds on their arms in the neighborhood where Senator Texas Cruz resides. Cruz's reps released a media outlet statement saying this is a family matter and they are thankful their daughter is okay. Lastly, Ricky, Walmart stores across the U.S. are grappling with an uptick in shoplifting that could lead to higher prices in closed stores if the problem persists. Walmart CEO said this news on Tuesday. Walmart isn't the only big box retailer dealing with an uptick in theft. Last month, Target said shoplifting has jumped about 50% year over year, leading to more than $400 million in losses in this fiscal year alone. You can read more stories.
Gary, ain't none of your friends out there boosting? No.
guess not.
No.
He don't want to incriminate himself.
He don't want to incriminate nobody. He real quiet.
Stitches get stitches.
But my thing is the prices at Walmart are already low. So come on, y'all. Don't mess it up for everybody. Of course, you can read more on these stories and news updates at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. Rock T, what you got in sports?
Well, quarterback Baker Mayfield, of course, was recently cut and released by the Carolina Panthers. He is now a Los Angeles Ram. Starting quarterback Matthew Stafford may be injured for the rest of the season, so they picked up Baker and said, hey, man, come on and finish the season out with us. Now, look, Rams, they 3-9. They probably ain't going to make the playoffs. Baker's not going to save the season, but they probably hoping to, just add a little bit of spark to hopefully they can, do something positive the rest of the way. So there it is. Baker picks up another job. In the meantime, the Dallas Cowboys have concerns after wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr.'s physical that his recovery from a left knee injury, some of the concerns is that he may not be ready to play until mid-January, which could be a good thing for the Cowboys because playoffs begin in mid-January. And as I was saying earlier, man, Odell Beckham Jr., you're not bringing him in to be the number one or the number two star receiver. He want him to just come in off the bench every couple on third downs, even just be a decoy. He's still Odell Beckham Jr., one of the best to ever do it. Even if you ain't got to throw a bunch of passes his way, the defense is still going to have to worry about him just in case. So I think they should go ahead and sign him and bring him on, let him be a Cowboy. Man, this was a scary scene before the Atlanta Hawks game on Monday night. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Bob Rathbun, the team's play-by-play announcer, suffered a frightening medical emergency while he was on the air with Dominique Wilkins, and they were just setting the game up, and he needed to be rushed to the hospital. If you guys haven't seen this video, man, it's on my Instagram right now, at Rock T Holla. Go check it out. But please pray for Bob Rathbun for a full recovery. I believe he's going to be getting out of the hospital today if he hasn't already been released, but it was a scary moment. That was a quick sports report right there. Brad got the hot spot up next.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can't it's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Bottom of the hour time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Man, Ricky, you have said so many times, no matter how old you are, you need to have a will, no matter what. Because reports say that Takeoff's parents are now fighting over his estate after he passed away without a will. Now, according to the source, the Migos rapper born Kishnik Kyrie Ball is said to have a net worth of $26 million with no heirs. So Takeoff's mother and father, Tatiana Davenport Treat and Kenneth M. Ball, are now fighting over who will control his estate because without a will to distribute his assets, Georgia law says that his closest relatives now have exclusivity rights over his money and assets, including his valuable catalog and residual income from record sales. Now, the site reported that this has created a large wedge between his estranged parents who reportedly already don't get along. Now, raised by his single mom with little assistance from his dad. Both sides are contesting his father's involvement in Takeoff's life. Now, in my opinion, and I don't want to, get too deep in nobody's personal stuff, but if you was raised by your single mom and the dad wasn't really in his life, I don't think it's fair that the dad should come along and try to take over anything.
I agree with that.
Well, we could agree about it, honey, but when money's involved, baby, that changed the whole scene.
I know.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, Brad, I know basically what you're saying. Mama and been there, got the haircut, baseball, football, little league football, all that stuff, and down for the count, or vice versa. And then when something like this happens, just because you're the other parent, and if you didn't participate in his life, but then on top of that, you're gonna have to prove that. See, that's the issue. You got to go to court and prove that he wasn't there. And that's a big, ugly fight. That's why everybody should have their stuff already written out or whatever, and given, just write out what you want and get it signed and what do you call it, notary. And make sure that people have copies or you put it in a safe somewhere. Because we all going to die, but we don't ever want to deal with that. Nobody
especially
wants
if
to
you
sit
have a
down.
large network.
Yeah, this car, I'm very specific in my, this truck go to this nephew. These shirts will be divided between, like even down to the little stuff that I have. You know, it's divided between nieces and nephews and my kids and this, that, and the other specifically, you know. So it's sad, man. You're already grief-stricken, and now you got to deal with this. I'm sorry, Brett.
No, it's okay. I absolutely understand. It's just really, really sad. I hope they work it out and, you know, come up with something that they feel like the dad should get. But I don't feel like it's fair that he get everything because he was with his mom all the time.
And also, Brad, he's going to honor his legacy. I think the mom would take the money to honor Takeoff's legacy more likely than his dad would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she was raised him.
But you know what the whole bad situation in this whole thing is? The lawyer's going to get everything.
Or the state.
Don't think so.
Yep, they're going to fight enough. They're going to have to pay enough money to those lawyers to fight. They're going to wind up being broke at the end.
See, Brad, you have to create a situation where it's something that my business manager explained to me about your estate. They have to sue the estate or whatever, and people that might be entitled to something that you don't want to get nothing, you award them like $1 or $30 or whatever, and that's all they get or whatever. Because if you got
that's
somebody,
smart.
yeah, absolutely,
Okay.
you got somebody in your family that's on drugs and out here, you just can't give them $10,000 or $15,000 or whatever for them to go and get high with or whatever, and you know your foundation and don't you. I mean, I can. Right. We need to have a whole conversation about this. I can bring my business manager on. She can break all of this stuff down. But y'all need to, everybody. You don't know how long you gonna live. People having heart attacks, blood clots, brain aneurysm, sitting up watching TV. Just because you're at home and you safe, that don't mean that you gonna wake up the next day. You need to get everything in writing and take care of your final business. I done went down there to Richard Ayrton. I done picked out everything, my flowers, my casket, my vault, where I want to be buried, this, that, the other, me and Miss Janie, like real talk. So if I die, everything is taken care of. Like you gotta, we gonna die, your ass gonna die.
Right.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Well, you know what? On a lighter note, Ricky, somebody's here and they just wanted to say hi to you.
Good morning, Ricky.
That's my mama.
Hey, mama! Mama! Hey, mama!
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.